have two brand new styles from Rene of Paris's Orchid collection. If you love straight synthetic wigs, you're going to want to stay tuned. And if you're looking for something that is budget friendly, both of these are. Let's start with Alicia. I have not taken these out of the box, so you and I are going to see what these look like together straight out of the box. This is Champagne Sunset. It comes in 15 different shade options, so if this is not your thing, there are brunettes, there are grays that this is available in. Okay, so it is a mid-length, straight synthetic style, average size cap. What I love about Rene of Paris is although they are typically budget-friendly styles, they have a good number of bells and whistles within the cap that you don't typically find at the price point that these are available at. Center monofilament part, lace front that runs all the way into the ear tabs. One thing that I find whenever you have a center part that has this much width is if you're not a center parting girl, you can hug the left or the right side, just slightly off center, either left or right, okay? So I can see we've got wefted sides, back, velvet covered ear tabs, velvet covered nape. You've got an extended nape, which is fabulous, and Velcro adjusters. So I'm gonna go take the tag off. While I do that, I have a 22-inch circumference head. That's on the higher end of average. These, as I mentioned, are all average size caps. So let's see how this fits. I'm gonna leave the adjusters exactly where they came in the box to me. And right away, I can tell that it is a generous average. Not huge, but it is a generous average. Like this is feeling, it fits great. And I've got great coverage. Okay, so straight out of the box, haven't done anything to it yet, okay? Let's take a look at the lace front, because typically on budget-friendly styles, the lace may not be fabulous. But in this case, look at that lace. They've done a really, really great job with that lace front. It's come with a zigzag part. So typically what I'm gonna do, before even I spray any water, I will just take my fingers and rake through the style just to waken it up. You could also give it a shake before you put it on. Keep in mind that this style has been in its box on its way to you. So just trying to liven up the fibers a little bit. It does come with that zigzag part, so I'm just going to break that zigzag part. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the illusion of scalp. Typically when a wig has a lot of density, look at how beautifully that's falling, ladies. Okay, so typically when a wig has a lot of density, sometimes that parting space looks really busy and thick with a lot of hair, and that is not the case. I can tell right away that this style, Alicia, it is absolutely lower density, which is fabulous. Okay, I'm just running my wide tooth comb through the fibers to waken them up. I've done nothing else, right? It could probably use a little bit of a spray of water. There is a little bit of kinks. Sometimes we call it like box hair, meaning when it's been in its box on its way to you, you can get some weird bends in the fiber. It's not bad at all. It's actually looking good. But right here, I would spray a little bit of water and it's gonna go back to the intended style. When I run my fingers through the cap, there is some permatease, and I know that freaks people out because, you know what, within the wig community, permatease has gotten a bad rap. And I don't love an excess of permatease, but the right amount of permatease used in the right spots on a wig is absolutely a good thing. With that said, I'm not saying that I like an excess of permatease because that's really different. I am feeling a little bit of permatease across the back. And what I'll show you when I turn around is that it's done incredibly well. Like there's not a lot, there's no permatease right up here. There is a small amount here, and what it's doing is it's helping to hold the volume. So given that this is a lower density style, it's helping with that volume. So this is a great example of permatease done really, really well. Here is my right side of Alicia. You can see, guys, like, look, as far as the density, this is not an unrealistic amount of hair. It doesn't feel helmety at all. Okay, here's the back of Alicia. So where I'm finding a little bit of permatease is in here, and what it's helping to do is to hold the volume of the style. But the other thing that permatease does is disguise those wefts, okay? So from my left-hand side, I like these layers along the front. I think they're really pretty and they're falling beautifully. One of the things that I love doing when I get a wig is sort of like the flop test, okay? So I have no hairspray, I haven't put any product in this wig, and if I look down and look back up, it's not flopping in my face. And in large part, it's because of these layers around the front. Whenever you have a style that's all one length at the front, you're more likely to get that flopping. So I'm liking these layers that are around the face. Not only are they very flattering, it also prevents a wig from flopping in your face. This is one of my favorite products, is Jon Renau's Peace Out Cream. So if I get up close, do you see these small hairs, right? There are some shorter bangs within there that are sort of pushed to the side. If you have your wig and these small hairs are coming through and driving you crazy, because they can be annoying, it can sort of tickle your face. Take a little bit of the Peace Out Cream and run it through the front sections, and that helps to get rid of those little small flyaways. Same thing if you have flyaways at the top, I'll use it at the top. That Peace Out Cream is fabulous. One of the things that I love about Alicia is it is lightweight. It's 3.07 ounces. So it's incredibly light, which means that you and I will be able to wear this with comfort all day long. And then as far as the lengths, these front sections here are 6.5 inches. And then the crown and the nape are each 9.5 inches. So you've got this layered mid-length bob. It is a really cute style. I think that Rene of Paris has done a tremendous job. This is straight synthetic, okay? And my preference is heat-friendly synthetic fiber, but heat-friendly synthetic fiber takes a little bit more TLC to care for. It can tangle more, it can knot more, it can wear faster than traditional synthetic fiber. The downside of straight synthetic, however, is that it does tend to come to us with a little bit of unnatural shine, and you may be seeing that a little bit. But there absolutely is an easy fix. Number one, dry shampoo. Love the Jon Renau dry shampoo is that the particles are so tiny that it doesn't make your hair, or in this case, our wig, look dusty. The other thing to know is that this shine will naturally dissipate over time, whether you're washing it or wearing it. That shine is going to dissipate on its own. But if you want to get your wig and get out the door with it on day one, dry shampoo is absolutely going to be a friend for you if you wear straight synthetic fiber wigs. All right, let me show you these two colors side by side. So this is Alicia in Champagne Sunset, and this is Sheena in Spring Honey R. But as you can see, Champagne Sunset is clearly a cooler blonde, and in certain lighting, it does have sort of a reminiscent of a gray in it. So if you are somebody that is blonde transitioning to gray, this would be a really beautiful color. Or if you like a super cool blonde, Champagne Sunset would be a great option. Versus Spring Honey R is a rooted shade. It certainly has some warmth in it. Whenever you see colors that are described with honey in it, typically that's the case where you have some warmth. So this is Sheena straight out of the box. I'm gonna give it a bit of a shake, okay, before I put her on. I took the tag off, but that is all I have done. But before I pop on Sheena, let's take a look at the inside of the cap. So you've got a left-handed monofilament part, lace front running into the felt-covered ear tabs, wefted sides, back, an extended nape, and those Velcro adjusters. All right, let's take a look at the lace front on Sheena in this color Spring Honey R. The lace front's done really well. They have brought the lighter shade up to the front. That helps to disguise the knots, but it also helps to bring a bit of light to your face. Okay, so there is a zigzag part. I'm going to rake the fibers back just to waken it up off of the cap. And I am feeling a little bit of permatease just like I did on Alicia, but we'll see how this falls and see if I feel the same way, because on Alicia, I thought the permatease was actually done incredibly well. So I'm just going to clean up the part just a little bit using my wide tooth comb. This weighs a little bit more than Alicia. Sheena weighs 3.14 ounces. It's honestly, it's not even noticeable, the difference. It's such a small difference in weight. So let me do a turn so that I can show you Sheena on all sides. Clearly my friend, this is my right hand side. And then the back, what I saw on the back before that you're probably seeing as well is it does need a bit of a spray of water to, there is a little bit of box hair within that fiber. When I compare these styles to other budget friendly styles, I think that they're great options. I think they've got a great lace front. It's extended into the ear tabs. You've got extended napes in the back. They are lower density styles. But if I'm to pick my favorite, I would say Alicia. Between these two, Alicia is my personal favorite. Between these two, I think that Rene of Paris has done a really great job in bringing us two great budget friendly options. And if you're interested in these, you can head over to wigsbypattispearls.com.